Hello and welcome. This is Excel review number 5. It's the topic of tables and pivot tables. The review is in your textbook. It starts on page 319 and goes on to page 320. You're going to need one file. If you want to, you can go get the file using Cengage and MindTap. That's one way to get it. The other way to get it is to go to your Google Drive Shared With Me section, and you want to go to the Excel 2016 student data files. And within that, we're going to module 5. So the folder is called Excel 5. Open that. And you could look for the review folder. Open that. And the one file you're looking for is called july.xlsx. We're going to download that. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my downloads folder, find my file, and I'm going to cut it out of downloads and put it into my EBI Microsoft Excel folder. And there's my July file. That's the starting point. Okay, let's open the file. All right, that's the first step in the review, is to open the file. And we're going to rename it. So enable editing, and then click on File and Save As, and just make sure you know where you put your file. All right, that's up to you. We call it July Sales Data, and then for my class, please add your last name and choose Save. Step 2, in the documentation worksheet, enter your name and today's date. So I'm going to put my name as the author, and I'm going to put today's date. And they don't specify any particular way to format it, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Step number 3. In the sales data worksheet, freeze the top row so that the headers remain on the screen as you scroll. Okay, so here's my sales data worksheet. There are a couple of ways to do this. There's more than one. I'm going to do it by this way. I'm going to put my cursor in the cell A2. And then I'm going to the View tab in the Windows group, the Freeze Panes. And I'm just going to say Freeze Panes. And the reason I do that is because I want you to be aware of this. And that is that the Freeze Pane will freeze cells above the cell you're currently active. Okay, so since I'm looking at A2, row 1 is going to be the one that's frozen. Okay, step 4, it says make a copy of the sales data worksheet and then rename it and call it July data. Okay, there's a couple of ways to copy a worksheet. I'm going to use this one today. I'm going to use the right click and let's see, move or copy. Create a copy. Move to end. Okay, that's one way to do it. It's a lot of clicks. It's a dialog box. After this, I'll show you a different way how to do it. We're going to call this one July data. Step number 5, in the July data, unfreeze the top row. All right, so there I am. I'm on the View tab. Choose the Freeze Panes command, and I'm going to unfreeze the top row. Step number 6, create an Excel table for the sales data. Okay. I'm going to go to the Insert tab. On the left-hand side of the ribbon, when you're on the Insert tab, there's the Table command. Left-click that. Accept the defaults. There's my table. Step number 7, format the Excel table with the table style medium 4. Okay. All right, so let's see. Here's my table styles. I'm going to use the drop list, more. All right. I want medium. Yeah, there it is. Olive green, table style, medium 4. Apparently green is the color of money today. And then change the amount field to the accounting format with 2 decimal places. I'll put my cursor in the amount field. Go home. Numbers group. Accounting. I'm not satisfied with that. It only did just one, so let's do them all. Now, by default, the accounting format has 2 decimal places, so it looks like I'm doing pretty good there. Okay, this next feature, this may come in handy to you in many days in the future. We're going to go to the table design. And in the left-hand side of the table design tab, there's a table name feature. We're going to call our table July TBL, like this, G-O-L-Y, uppercase T-B-L, and press enter. Okay, we're going to make a few changes to the July TBL. We're going to go to the bottom and add a new record. So here I am at the bottom. And it'll be 7/31/2017 and a tab. And it's on Monday. Oops. Tab 4, tab, group, home, and the amount is $256.52. Okay, now don't press the tab button. Choose to accept or enter here. And the reason is that if I press the tab key one more time, I've created an additional row in my table, and that's not what I intend to do. If your table ends up with a blank row, that's not what you want to have happen. Make sure it only has data down to row 107 at this point. Okay, 9B. We're going to edit the record on page 727. So I'm scrolling around looking for July 27th. And there it is, the individual one. In my case, it's on row 94. Yours might be different. But the amount is going to be $492.05. Okay, the last part of step 9 is to remove any duplicate records. While your active part is in the table, choose Table Design. Okay, and in Table Design, look to the left side of the ribbon. You'll see the Tools group, and there is a Remove Duplicates command. Just click it. In this case, the author just wants us to know that we can remove duplicate data, and they're not asking us to be particular about anything else. So please leave all of the columns checked and choose OK. One duplicate record should be removed. Choose OK. At this point, save your work. All right, we have completed step number 9, and we will begin step number 10 in the next video.